Hey everyone, thanks for checking out another video. Some of you guys might recognize this car. It has been on my channel a few times. This is Stefano's 2006 Acura TSX. It is a turbocharged TSX. The last time it was on the channel, it had a bunch of problems and we weren't able to finish the tune. He finally resolved all those issues. It was an easy fix ultimately, but then he drove it for a while and the turbo failed, so we got a new turbo for it. And we've brought it back for tuning today, but it has more weird problems. But we were able to do a tune. I'm gonna share with you the results of the tune today. But first we're gonna go through all the details of the build like usual. I'll share some shots of the dyno pulls, and then we'll share the final results at the end. All right guys, so like I said, 2006 Acura TSX. This car is running a Hondata Flashpro. In order to run Hondata Flashpro on these cars, we have to change out the ECU, so it does have a 2007 Acura TSX ECU and the Hondata Flashpro, and also the module to make the CAN bus communicate. That allowed us to tune this car because it is turbocharged. I'm gonna go through all the details of the build. This car actually has like almost 400,000 kilometers on it. It's not the original engine anymore. It is a JDM K24A that the owner swapped in a while ago. It is a custom turbo kit. So we'll start at the turbo. It is now a Pulsar GTX 3584 dual ball bearing turbo, custom top mount turbo manifold. It has a tile 44 wastegate, HKS blow off valve, custom 3-inch charge piping. It has an Acura ZDX throttle body, which is giving us trouble. It would randomly throw the actuation error, so it's gonna have to be replaced. It also has an RBC intake manifold, 1000cc injectors. Stefano did install the RBC 50-degree VTC cam gear so that we would have full VTC range. It does have a RSX Type S oil pump in the engine. The fuel system has been converted to a return style fuel system. It should have plenty of fuel. It has a Walboro 450 pump in the tank. It has a -8 feed and I believe a -6 return, but for some reason we're running out of fuel today. We're gonna get into that in a moment. It is running our Petro-Canada 94 octane pump gas. Actually, one thing I almost forgot is the exhaust system. So it does have a 3-inch downpipe and 3-inch center section, but at the back, it actually is using its original NVIDIA Q300 dual exhaust system that it had when it was NA. So it has up until the split back here, it has a full 3-inch exhaust, and then it has the NVIDIA Q300 mufflers, which are not that high flow, and they're only 2 3/4, but still made some good power today. Just wanted to add that because I nearly forgot to mention it. There is a MAC valve installed as well, and we're using the Hondata Flashpro 2 control boost. We did run 2 boost levels, so it had basically has wastegate spring pressure, which is about 7 pounds, 6-7 pounds of boost, and then we also ran a peak of 12 pounds of boost today. So I think that's about it for the build. Why don't we cut to some shots of the dyno pulls, and then I'll share the final results at the end. right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the dyno pulls. Up on the screen, I have the 2 boost levels we ran today. In blue is about 6, almost 7 pounds of boost, and it put down 351 horse, 268 foot-pounds torque. Then in red, I have, with the boost controller on, we hit about 7 pounds of boost at VTEC engagement, which is about 42 on this setup. And then I ramp in boost to 12 pounds at red line, which was about 8,000 RPM. The issue is, as we got above about 8-9 pounds of boost, we were starting to see a drop in fuel pressure. So there's some sort of issue with the fuel system where it's running out of flow. Even though it has a really big pump, even though it has a Dash 8 line, it should have more than enough fuel. It's actually hardwired, so it has a relay. We don't know what's up with the fuel system, but it's losing fuel pressure, and it stopped us today. The goal was to try to hit 450 on this setup, but we were running out of fuel, so that stopped us. So basically, I think it was actually 11.7 pounds of boost. It made 429 horse and 300 foot-pounds torque, and we had to stop. But so today we had an issue with fuel pressure. We also had an issue with the ZDX throttle body. These throttle bodies tend to draw too much current and cause a problem, and then the ECU freaks out and puts it in limp mode. So he's gonna get a new throttle body. We're gonna see what's up with the fuel system, and it seems like the turbo needs an oil restrictor. It's smoking a bit. It's actually a pretty common problem. Too much oil pressure in these turbos causes oil to seep out past and out the exhaust side, and it burns. And when you're in full boost, you can actually see a bit of haze. So I don't know, bunch of issues still to resolve on this car. It's a good thing Stefano's a good friend of mine, because it has been nothing but headaches with this car ever since we started working on it. But I'm glad to see it's like sort of working better and he can enjoy it a bit. And hopefully over the winter, finally sort out all these issues, and he'll bring it back, and we'll turn it up even more and make another video for you guys. So anyways, that's probably about it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked it, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, and I'll continue to keep making these videos for you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye now.